Welcome back. This time, we're going to try to take down the Lich King with a warrior deck. The deck that I created for this battle was based on a blend of my old Grim Patron deck and the new No Pain, No Gain deck. They're both really fun to play. I love the whole take some damage and deal way more attack paradigm. So let's get right into it. This deck is mostly based on minions. The most important minions are the Frothing Berserker, Grim Patron, Gurubashi Berserker, and Armorsmith. All of these minions are activated by damage. Damage to themselves or other minions on the board. They're activated by damage. So how am I going to damage them other than by attacking? Because if you're attacking, you might just kill them all the way. One of the minions that I use to accomplish that is the Cruel Taskmaster that does 1 damage and adds to attack. So if you're already applying that to a minion that activates on damage, you're just getting so much bang for your buck. So I threw in a Cruel Taskmaster. Ravaging Ghoul also helps to accomplish this because it does 1 damage to every minion, which is just generally nice AoE damage. The strategy is to generate more Grim Patrons, as many as I can, buff the shit out of them, and also buff things like Frothing Berserker, Gurubashi Berserker. I also added in a Val'kyr Soulclaimer, which probably isn't necessary, we'll find out, but it's just kind of backup in case one of my Grim Patrons gets taken out before I get a chance to really use it. I also threw in a teeny tiny little bit of AoE healing, because that's just going to keep my minions like Frothing Berserker, Gurubashi Berserker, and Grim Patron alive longer. It's also important to generate a lot of armor, because the Lich King is going to be doing a lot of damage to you. The class challenge for the warrior is to throw on 100 extra armor. So how are you going to stay in the game long enough unless you're generating a little extra armor too? So bring in the Armorsmith for that. I have a Grimy Gadgeteer, just 1. At the end of the turn, it has the opportunity to, if it survives, to buff a card in your hand with +2/+2. That's a pretty huge buff and could be potentially game-changing for something like Grim Patron, because the more damage that a Grim Patron can take on, the more new Grim Patrons it can generate, and then, it just moves on down the line. The Death Revenant is a card that I threw in because I know there's going to be a lot of damaged minions on the board just based on the amount of AoE damage that I'm going to be producing. I also put in a Stormwind Champion because, how can you turn down +1/+1 on all of your minions? Because I'm probably going to have a pretty full board. If I don't have a pretty full board, I'm not going to beat the Lich King. I also included a little taunt for the Trapped Souls phase, because even if I was able to take everything out, as soon as he generated the Trapped Souls, on his turn he'd still be able to attack me with his weapon. So I want to throw a little bit of something up to block that from happening. And I also don't want him to be able to take out my Grim Patron or Gurubashi Berserker, depending on what I've got up at the time. So for the taunt minions that I'm going to put down, I added a Stonehill Defender. That way I'll be able to discover something that will hopefully be pretty clutch at the time that I discover it. I also added a Tar Creeper, because that's really the most bang for your buck at 7 mana, and you want to be able to have a pretty strong taunt minion out by turn 7 if possible, because that's around when he'll pull out his Trapped Souls and start hacking away at you with his weapon. And the Bloodhoof Brave, which is another damage activated minion, it's an enrage minion. For healing, I threw in the Darkscale Healer because it's a nice AoE heal, and it's just going to give a little more longevity to my minions that are taking damage and getting stronger because of it. And I got lucky enough to get a Scourgelord Garrosh from the prologue, so I thought, yeah, why not throw him in? It'll be fun. He works really well with this deck in general because his hero power is to do 1 damage to all minions. My spell list is pretty short this time around. I've got Execute for destroying a minion that's been damaged, Inner Rage, which costs nothing and helps to activate my damage activated minions, and it does 1 damage, gives 2 extra attack. It's a great deal. Battle Rage is pretty cool. It allows you to draw a card for each damaged friendly minion, and I'm probably going to have quite a few damaged friendly minions based on this deck style. So it seems like a good way to generate more cards because it's going to be probably quite a few turns, and I'm gonna want those extra cards because the Lich King, he just keeps on drawing. He's got some card generation. Rampage is so important in this deck. You're gonna add +3/+3 to a damaged minion. That would work really well on something like Grim Patron, Gurubashi Berserker, really any of the damage activated minions. It's going to be good because it's just going to give it more time and more opportunities to take damage and get stronger, or provide more buffs to me in the case of Armorsmith. The weapon that I added, I only added one weapon, is the Blood Razor. I added this because it does 1 damage to all minions on Battlecry and Death Rattle, and it's a 2/2. It costs 4 mana, it works so well for what I want to do, so I had to throw it in. I love it in my no pain, no gain deck. That's what's in the deck, so let's go fight the Lich King. This is going to be fun because I haven't played my Grim Patron deck in a long time. I was so sad when he was taken out of standard. Yeah, I'll just keep the Armorsmith right now. Okay, well, I'll just restart. Because it's going to be a long game, and there's no shame in restarting. He's like basically a raid boss. Ooh, I got a Grim Patron. And Rampage. Hello. And Inner Rage. Yes, please. Oh god, Inner Rage is so good. For this. I mean, just in general, I like it. Oh, that's cute. I'll make a marvelous Death Knight. Once he has broken me. Cool. Now I've got that Darkscale Healer for when I need to return some life to my fellas. Ooh, the Lich King. I don't have the Lich King yet. This is my first time getting to play him. Okay, let's see. Yeah. And when I play my Grim Patron, I'll make sure to attack with that weapon the same turn, and then that'll generate another Grim Patron. There we go. Grim Patron. And that AoE is going to take out the Saronite Chain Gang guy. And another Grim Patron, courtesy of Inner Fire. Wait, Inner Fire? No. Rage. I'm playing with a priest too much. Okay. Duh, of course, he already attacked. probably could have played that whole thing a little better, but I don't know, it's really hard to like play and talk about playing at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, buffing those Grim Patrons, it really helps. Another patron. I don't have any taunt down right now, but I have so many patrons on the board, it's not the end of the world. Darkscale, okay. Surprised you didn't take one of my patrons. Oh! Serendipity. I got a Tar Lord. Perfect timing. So... Actually, yeah, maybe now is the time to play the Lich King. I don't know, I probably should have played the Tar Lord. I was kind of excited about the Lich King, though. No, this is the best way to go, because when his minions attack, they'll be killed by him because he can't kill them in one turn. So I'll attack her and then execute her. So now it's just a race to out-damage him. Oh, good. An Armorsmith. Got a little more room for another patron. Or... yeah, I think some taunt would be better. My other patrons are a little weak. My strongest patrons, I mean. This is looking good. This is looking really good. Ooh, perfect timing. Oh yeah. Another Armorsmith, another Darkscale Healer. And this is why it is good to have a little bit of execution in your hand. Let's see. Buff these guys up. Destruction. Okay. I just have so many patrons, it's like, if you like playing with the Grim Patron, it's like a dream board. Oh no. Oh no. On the other hand, that's going to generate some armor for me. Let's see. Some more taunt. That was a good idea. Oh no! Not my sweet, sweet patron. It's okay, I still got one. Cruel Taskmaster. Right, maybe I should. Yeah. The order in which you play this matters. Now I want to do the damage to the Taskmaster. I mean, with the Taskmaster to the patron. And then that'll activate the Armorsmith and the Frothing Berserker. Oh, it's just like, I love that wheel of buff. Well, thank you. I would love to have some more damage from my Frothing Berserker and some more armor. You gotta get that armor. If it wasn't for that armor, I mean, it would be over for me. Oh. Yeah, I'll make some room. I'll get rid of the Taskmaster. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, if I play this one now, and then I have to take out another minion next time, that'll make some room for the Gurubashi Berserker, and then when I lay him down, he will immediately get his attack buffed. But it doesn't look like that'll be necessary. I probably could have made a better play than that. Oh no. Oh, but you know what? That'll give me a lot of extra armor. Joke's on you, Lich King. You just helped me out. You just sealed your fate with that blizzard. Ooh, Scourgelord Garrosh. Just for fun. Let's just play him for fun. That's weird. The double bubble. Oh. And there you have it. It only took one try. It was like so easy and so fun. Grim Patron's not very expensive to make. If you just want to have a good time beating the Lich King, I mean, I'm sure you can make another deck and do it, but this was a really fun way to do it. I just love the Patron generation and then the buffing and the Armorsmith, the whole thing. It's just really fun. This is the most fun I've had trying to defeat the Lich King. I thought it was going to be the easiest with the Priest, but it turns out, I mean, it only took one try to do it with this Warrior deck. So try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.